going. New addition Twist and Liquid with Fallen. Certainly some exciting times ahead of us, and we're straight into the action. Fallen fast out mid and taking Rain out with a Glock. Liquid are running wild in the middle, and Faze have to react. They've already lost Connect, and lots of ground getting gained. And Grim with a quick couple of kills running over the jungle, and this looks like a Liquid round through and through.
Yeah, for Karrigan, there's not really much he can look to do here. It's so weird, man, having Karrigan back in Faze. Like, it feels right and wrong all at the same time. And it's fun.
You know, for the new additions, getting to see on both sides what they can bring to the table. We had this back at Blast, and now we get it just a little bit later with Karrigan and 3 days of practice, as he has said earlier on today. So, you know, we've seen success from teams that haven't necessarily had the most practice with an in-game leader. Let's look at Mouse Sports today, and yesterday more so. I'm sure Karrigan is up for the task.
Yeah, I mean, Karrigan's one of these guys who normally, like, the honeymoon period, as it were, starts pretty soon after he's moved into a team. And I think the fact that here, you've got a Faze that have been longing for an IGL for a long while now, right? Even, you know, like, towards the end of Nico's tenure, I think there was that vibe in the camp that they wanted an IGL, someone who was dedicated to the craft. And, you know, now you finally got that. So I think the players are going to be hungry and keen to listen. I think a very interesting point for me is the idea of Twist versus his old teammates, right? You either see players really step up their game or get thrown off a little bit by the fact that they're up against the people they used to call friends.
Fallen missed that smoke from B apps as well as a fake smoke, and as soon as Faze see it, they start throwing players at B. They knew it came from the other side of the map, and even though Liquid were, you know, down by 2, they've recovered well. They've actually pulled this back in their favor. The B site is theirs. Very split on the site though. Player coming in from the catwalk, Rain with a Khalil, already edging through the smoke, and he ducks out and fails. Twist needs something here if they want to make this round a reality, but the bomb has been planted, and Liquid boosting inside of the site as well. Rain's regrouped with his teammate. Let's see if they can make this retake a reality.
Yeah, I don't even think they're convinced, right? Pretty slow to move in on this one. And so it will just be these players saving. Oh, missed shot from Brokey in the head-to-head versus Naf. And once more, the opener secured for Liquid. Some teething issues for Faze in this first rifle, and Rain gets caught going aggressive over towards ramp. That A site now must be looking real tempting if you're Team Liquid. But even then, they don't jump the gun. They're very measured in their approach to this round. Smoke gonna cancel Elige out. That's masterful. Cold Zera, rather, hiding in it as Elige is the one to go running by. And so Cold never even gets a look in. Karrigan's deleted, and at this point it is just the save for Faze.
Yeah, great call from Fallen as well. It's funny because Faze go 3A out the gates to play a very close setup. It's Naf's patience that gets him the opening kill, right? With Brokey holding the angle, finally looks away after about 5 seconds as Naf moves in. So it's just bad timing really on Brokey's part. And, oh god, it's a slaughter. Liquid kill 2 A players pushing aggressively in the form of Rain on ramp.
Gives you a lot more freedom, a lot more room to work with, and it opens up this push onto the stairs. Leads to them spotting a man back in CT, and now Twist knows that they're in the connector. That molly is burning Twist alive. And Leash just domes him. They are in the A site. They are overrunning Faze. Karrigan with the AUG gets his first kill of the game. Leaves a 4-on-4 open to Faze, and now tries to get up into the window. That flash could have given it away, but Alicia's hit a very good timing. Brokey turns on a dime. Karrigan's gone from window. The remaining 3 are all in through this CT spawn, and right now they're being held back by these flashes, by this utility. They try and get ahead of it, and it only makes matters worse.
Brokey with another shot. He's at least doing things to this AWP, but lots of pressure being put on, and Naf overwhelmed by Brokey. It's Fallen to close the round. So many new in-game leader moves, right? We look at Mouse Sports, we look at Faze, we look at Liquid. Lots of changes right now, and I can't wait to see the results of them as we continue to watch during Katowice. Mid is free for Stewie, and that's a great opener. Rifle gone for Karrigan. Not what FaZe Clan wanted nor needed. Got to rely on the Deagles and the Scout of Twists. We've been seeing him take that secondary ult from time to time on FaZe. At times even taking it over Brokey, dependent on map. But right now, the money is not there. Rain, very good with the Deagle, but overwhelmed by Grim, and now Liquid just storm out the ramp.
Oh, Twists. Not where you want to be. Spam to death behind triple. That nade actually doesn't do any damage. All right.
Around the corner.
All right. Regardless, you know, this isn't panning out to be much of a round for FaZe. Wants only the pistols and arm, a little bit around it. That's pretty much it. Liquid, though, they're looking really clean. They're looking really dangerous.
Oh, the turn. That causes Grim's death. Naf with a flash, and Brokey going to try and tuck. He got spotted, and he's going to get finished by Naf as well. No guns to be grabbed. Cold coming in late. Fallen, does he check his ex-teammate? Yes, indeed. Providing cover for a Liege and finding a 7th round on Liquid's side.
Certainly worrying.
Yeah.
I think you need either Twist or Cold to just find anything, like even just one step in the right direction. It can start with something as minute as just one kill, but that can change the outcome entirely.
Fast out A, though. We've got smokes down for Liquid, and look at Stewie, who's been very, very annoying in the connector, finding a lot of timings on his split. This time it is a full A assault. We've not seen one of these for Liquid. Rain is tucked. They haven't checked it yet, but Grim going for the clear. Rain with a spray, only good for one, and Brokey the same story. Out through the CT spawn is Cold Zero, looking to break the streak and not go James Bond. They don't know he's here yet. The Liege with his back turn, and Cold with the spray, trying to convert, doubling down, and escapes with his life as well.
They've learned this before the hard way. When it comes to Stewie, you always got to keep an eye on the time. He's got around into this B bomb site, the bomb on his back, and so much space to work with. Stewie 2K, relieved of his IGL duties now, free to perform. And so how does he want to approach this one? This guy provided Carrigan with one of the moments that probably still haunts him till this very day. And now he's looking to do it again in round number 8 at Katowice. Stewie didn't quite catch the time in there. Hooked in behind the banner, starting to move through. And there's the dink for Cold Zera. 3 in the round. And I said, 1 kill can make all the difference. Well, Cole gets 3. That's him maybe activated now. Let's keep an eye on his progression as FaZe get there first. And a lot of it coming off the back of Cole.
Very nice try for Stewie, just a missed shot. That's all it comes down to. He's given the 1v1, and
now would be the time, right, for Twist to get Twist to find something, right, and join the likes of Cold Zera and trying to recover. Facing off against him. Oh, these players down in middle, and there it is. Twist in with a double of his own. Maybe these are the little confidence boosters that are going to prove to be so valuable come crunch time. Liquid now left in a 3-on-4. Finally facing resistance. Carrigan spots these connector players as well, and with 25 seconds left, time is of the essence for Liquid. Stewie back on that AWP, and he's out from the connector. It's a Liege taking scalps, but there's Cold in with one. A Liege quick to react, quick to trade, and Brokey doesn't want to throw this round away. Gonna try and re-peek, and he will these rotations just to be a nuisance and cause chaos in the back line, while the rest of Liquid try to challenge New Boy on the blocking Carrigan. New meets old over here in the apartments. Utility getting lined up. Carrigan needs to land this first shot, and that was his chance, man. That looked dead on. Stewie will catch the rotations out, and Carrigan falls without even getting anything in the round. Cold, well, he does come in to try and hold down that bomb site. It's not meant to be. For FaZe now, just Rain and Brokey left up in this one. Looking slightly interested, but with these smokes down, nothing's going to present itself. This might just be a save. You know, never able to challenge while they're still trying to get the bomb planted. Leaves you a man down in the retake. Liquid have had so much time to get up the herd in those post plants. Oh, trying to hit the timing onto a Liege, but instead he takes one to the dome. Oh, he wants to go back in, but that nade. I'll end it for Cold Zera. His journey cut short in this round. With smokes down, these players over in jungle have cut out. Instead, it's Twist putting up a valiant hold, in with the double. Oh, make it a third. And even though Stewie gets through the B site, that bomb's going to rotate all the way back through T-spawn. Now, Rain might just miss the timing. Fallen does get past, and Stewie is still running amok in the back line, thinning out that herd, as we say. It's Rain and Brokey, the same duo from that last 2-on-3, this time with a 2v2, a chance at a third for Faze, but Stewie just knows no bounds. He's still putting up numbers, and he's making all the difference right now. That bomb dropped under the window. Stewie's got to swing in for it. Brokey misses the opening shot, so Stewie's got a little window of opportunity here. Brokey is just charging in with the AWP in hand, can't deny the plant, and Stewie tagged the 1 HP, only 3 bullets left in the gun. It's got to be a headshot or else Brokey's got this locked in. And there it is for Faze. They narrowly get that one past the keeper and put 3 up on the board.
Oh my, what a nice try there as well, right? That was just crazy. Someone we can always rely on in those clutches as well for FaZe Clan, right? He's very talented at them, showing us why. Leech picking up Karrigan, he was rushing the top and
make real estate elsewhere. That's why we see this double ramp push from Brokey and Twist. They've at least got something for these sacrifices for Karrigan going down early on. The A site is still very, very vulnerable, and with NAF opening up, it's about to be overwhelmed by Liquid out the connector unless someone from this ramp position can make a difference.
They don't know about Twist. That could be good for FaZe here right now as Brokey sets him up with a flashbang. Twist runs through, catching a player in the Palace. Naf dead. It's a default plant, but no one else is playing for it. If they can, get on the site, this could be a stick for FaZe. The only kit's on Brokey. Cold's on a late rotate from short. There are players for him to grab, but he might have to make noise dropping into middle unless he takes the long route round. Twist just moving in. Grim on the site with good patience. Stewie's heard this rotate from Cold as well. He knows what to expect, and Grim isn't giving up a thing. Stewie misses the shot. Cold with an opener. He's doubled up, and the cross for Fallen. He has to kill them. He can't let them get default. They jump over his view, and now they've won the round to the defuse. That's a beautiful play for Brokey. Nothing Fallen can say or do about it. He hits every shot he can see. A little gap, a pocket, a bubble, where he can sneak up behind, and players aren't considering him for a good 5 more seconds at least. There's a leg, 2 out the top, Twist with 1. Elise hits that timing to perfection with a trade, but he does die to Cold, who aggresses off a catwalk, keeping FaZe up a man.
Oh, and now everything kind of falls into chaos with Karrigan wrapping through the apartments. He could wipe out Grim, but right behind Karrigan is the bomb on Naf, moving in through the apartments as well. This is looking like it's going to end up on B, and FaZe, they don't have that information. Now he hears the footsteps going up short, so Cold gets there early. Karrigan's got that 1 free kill onto Stewie, but there's no more freebies where that came from. This is where Cold needs to hold the B bomb site, and he's waiting behind the bench. Naf's got no idea, and so they're
off. This time he's going to drop one of his own, and it goes in a bit deeper so he can try and fight through it in front of it. Elige looks above, sees nothing, but he knows that window smoke will fade first. Might even try and make a jump for it. Oh, Cold backing up could be a problem here. He would offer himself up, but it's actually jumping through for Fallen, and Cold mows down Elise through the smoke. Karrigan above the bench with a nice little one-way, and even though Stewie's killed Cold, Karrigan's holding strong, and Stewie can't get out of the apartments.
They might have stolen the limelight for the the majority of like the first half of the first half, aka the first quarter. FaZe, they steal it in the latter stage, right, with their ability to grind their way back into a game that looked like it was slipping through their fingers. Opening up this round, though, look at Fallen. He has missed the timing as he wraps in a T-spawn. Well, he tried, but Rain opening up. Karrigan does get caught going through the window. That's given a 3-on-3 back over. And Fallen's flank now is nice and quick at least. Cold is all the way out on the A site. Fallen could actually just ruin their day because Rain's just been wiped out. Brokey needs to stay alive and buy time for this rotation for Cold. Zera, smoke on the bomb, and it's not even planted for market. That's an ugly pistol round.
Oh, Naf. This is big. FaZe taking so long in the middle. Naf has a perfect position to mow them down. He almost finds another. Does see the bomb get dropped there, but the longer Naf stays alive in the backline, the more pressure is put on FaZe, and they're going to be watching their back, which allows players like Fallen to peek in through the window, knowing he can catch them off guard. Brokey grabbed the gun and did get that revenge kill, but it's still a very difficult round. Cold finding a kill out Palace. Grim's still on the balk, though. Very common position. Cold doesn't have the Molotov to clear it. Through connector comes Brokey. Grim, if he stays tucked, there's no way Brokey's going to be able to get across to the site. He's got to clear this one hard with no armor as well. One bullet renders him useless. Cold does get that second, falling into the third player of Grim. And now with the bomb and just enough time to plant, it's Cat for Stewie, too far away. Cat and Mouse as he runs right back into the bomb site. And Cold is looking for clean, concise deegs. One more to find.
Surely you don't do this to them, Cold Zera. It's been a while, but his deagle is a thing of wonders. Stewie playing it patient, trying to desperately locate this deagle that's eluded him. Is he going to try the jump up? Stewie's right there, and over the boxes, he deletes Cold Zera. It's a damn good try. You could not have asked for more from Cold there, but not quite enough to outsmart Stewie 2K. 10 on
time to rotate that bomb from ramp.
Yeah, that's a key bit of information for them to grab. And you even shut Rain out in the window. They're just going to try and rush the smoke. And Elysian Fallen, they ain't falling for that. Oh, the knives are out and Fallen stabbing Brokey down to the 2v2. They lose Cold Zera. A knife kill came in, and there's the CT player. Will get cancelled by Twists. However, Stewie, misses the spam. And now the 1v1. But of course, he closes it out. It's 11.
He's going to make a bit of a jump for it. There's only one man in B. Oh, the dink comes through, though. Very, very damaging stuff. Elysian getting spammed out by Twists. And now Faze are unleashed on this A site.
Oh, Fallen almost hitting a timing there with the turnaround on a Carrigan. Stewie's getting pressured. They go up above him. They go out on the boxes. Grim from ramp keeps the A site in check. Keeps the numbers thin for Faze. Rain down here in the bottom of mid, and they're doing everything they can to try and locate him. But Fallen dropping in. Two of the Maws of Rain. Naf now going to clear those lower tunnels, and he says, well, Rain ain't here. Rain's going on a long rotate, so he tries to cut it off. But Rain's outsmarted him, looping back all through T-spawn. If Liquid had gone quickly, they would have had the 2-on-2 in the site. Instead, they're trying to deal with Rain, but they just can't find him. He's hit both timings, and now they decide, if we are going to go for this, we've just got to go. We can't worry about Rain. And they spent so long checking their back, they weren't worried about the front, and that's where Twists is, in with a triple, and Faze up onto 8.
Off. Carrigan's the only man here. He doesn't want to lose his life and his gun and set up a 5v3 for Liquid. They find a second player. They know there was a deke here as well. There it is. As Naf fires off, Grim does as well. They're going to molly them out on the ramp, but Liege falls in the middle of the site. That could have been
CT.
a huge kill. Fallen tucked. Brokey getting close, clearing it with a pistol, and it's down to the dink. Plant allowed. Brokey still standing is huge as he can play this bomb with the orb from CT spawn, and Rain tries to cower in behind the boxes. Brokey is going for the wraparound to deny the cross. Dangerous if Rain dies, as no one will be able to stop that bomb. We saw this position bite Fallen back in that first half, but Rain is firing fast, and only Naf still standing. Needs the headshot here and now. He gets it, but surely Brokey CT, and he checks it, but he can't get the kill. Brokey covering the cross, and that was a risky rotation. Ramp push. Setups have been gnarly for Liquid. Cat go Faze, and they go fast as well. Fallen with the orb, missing 2 shots. It's all on these B anchor players. Naf trapped to the back. Stewie with a spray, good for 1. Rain trades, and now it's all on Naf, who does find a little angle. Grim, glimpsing through for a kill. Fallen misses more and more timings, more and more chances, and Carrigan's now out in the site, but Fallen does provide cover, and Naf can pivot on the boxes. Only Cold Zera left. And even though he's done dirty things from this position before, surely it's too much to ask with 15 on the clock.
Yeah, and this apartment's player wrapping Grim should be there to seal the deal. The swing is in. And while he does get the first, it's Fallen in the back line to beat Cold Zera in the head-to-head. 12-10 now for Liquid. Finally putting a stop to that momentum that Faze was starting to build up. So put it all on the line. Looks like the answer is yes. They go in with the buy. 2 Galils, 2 AKs, and the AWP for Brokey.
Oh, and they go fast as well. Rain's running right through the ramp as only one man sat on default. Grim's good for getting a kill there. The smokes are down. There's no molly on bench. They don't need it because Carrigan's already pushed up through the jungle and found a great timing. He hears all these CT footsteps. There is a player on catwalk in the form of Stewie, but flashing in potentially for Rain. Instead, they focus on the plant, and there's no cover. Cole comes in with a trade, but that is too little too late. Someone needs to flash him in, but there's just no utility left. It's all on Rain, and he's the one up in close proximity. Cold peeking back out, low HP, Rain cleared by the flash, and this has fallen apart for Faze. Prioritizing the plant over the kills might be their undoing. Cold, dead as well, and Carrigan gets...
The thing that makes it even more impressive if they do just take it over the line now is, you know, they had to roll with the punches. They were in a spot where, you know, Faze could have just kept chaining these victories together. And yeah, they've been able to adapt to it. Now, this B play on the cards, Faze just going in fast as well. Elige and Naf to get past, a pretty terrifying duo to go running into, and Naf is getting it all done solo. It's Brokey dropped at the very end. Liquid, map point, 15 to 10, and no money left for Faze. It's looking like a lock-in, unless
It's actually going to work, but going for a full B rush like that, well, evidence of that is not the answer. Back to way they go. Right out of the gate, back to double ramp for Liquid, which has been wonderful for them as well. But the Palace Burst could catch them off guard. No one's even looking. Running is Coldzera. Fallen doesn't react, and Grim gets overwhelmed as well. Forget the Deeg. The Galil is in, and FaZe have just saved themselves with a chance to stay alive in this map.
still hope yet. Elige trying to snuff out that faint little glimmer that FaZe are desperately trying to hold on to.
No.
Naf through the smoke is in with another. And Elige isn't stopping there. He's pushing around. He's denied the plant. And now it's just Cold and Carrigan left up in this one. And it's so similar to last time. They prioritized the plant. They die as a result. Carrigan's now out on an island in window, just sat here hoping that he's given a fight. And at this point now, it's hinging on Liquid making a mistake, making a misstep. Cold, the one man fighting inside of A, trying to rejoin Carrigan over here in the window. CT was clear when Carrigan checked it last, but rest assured, Elige is there and can swing on a dime. Carrigan looking to open up B, and he has dealt with Naf, but this is where Elige can pounce. Cold, that kill is so important. Ready for the man in CT, and it's left to Stewie 2K again, 1v2. He's been great in these clutches. But can you get out of the clutches of Carrigan over here at short? A little bit of damage exchange. The Molotov slows the approach. And just like that, that's the save call. I love this, in fact, because Elige gets the attention, right? You know he's here. And if Elige ends up dying, then maybe you discount these lower tunnels. Carrigan now is fixated on the idea of trading that, but man, those lower tunnels are a dangerous place to be. Liquid, they've been great at this. They get that advantage. They hang around for a moment to see if anything else presents itself, and then they get out of there. And on the back of that, they found even more success with Elige nailing another.
Oh, flash after flash. FaZe can't even see. Fallen backing up as the Molotov lands. He can still cover across the default. Doesn't want a double scope after last time. There's still plenty of vision. Another molly. That might render him useless if it spreads, but he hits a shot before it does. And now they're on the site. The call has been made. Elige swings and it's